Woke up for the sun bled on the silo walls. Mud on my boots, answering nature's calls. Got dirt on my hands, a prayer on my breath. Working this land, cheating my own death. From dirt to dollars, yeah, we're making our own luck. With sweaty diesel, in a beat-up truck. This ain't no silver spoon, it's calloused hands and grit. Yeah, from dirt to dollars, and we ain't gonna quit. The bank man laughed, said I was just a fool, planting my dreams against all of his rules. But every planted seed was a promise in the ground, waiting for the rain to come and turn it all around. From dirt to
Welcome back, farmers, to my hard survival challenge. I'm just going along trying to find all these bales. So I didn't know they'd be this difficult to find after I only slept for a day. And this bale or trailer is still a little wonky, glitched, whatever you want to call it. So it doesn't show the amount of bales that we have on here, and it's really annoying to me. So that's why I said in the previous episode, I don't know if we're going to keep this trailer, or we might just trade it for another one here when we get some money from the big sale day. We're going to go ahead and park these. Let's see if I can do this without screwing everything up. Control. There we go. So we do. Alright, bingo. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we're gonna go, I think we have all of them. We got a lot of work to do in this episode. If the game will cooperate with me, for some reason it's still a little glitchy on this thing. So we have the baling to do, we have the rolling to do, and we have some plowing to do and planting. So this is going to be pretty much the why am I so close? Something wrong. Hold on. It's not working, we're glitched. Hold on, guys. Let me reload the game real quick. Alright, everyone. Sorry about that. We had to reset the vehicle back to the shop. I don't know why, but apparently it was the only way to fix the glitch where it was zoomed in on my back really close. So, never seen that one before. But anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and see how many bales we get out of this. Oh, I just realized they completely reset our bale thing too, so we don't have the total number of bales that we baled this whole thing. That sucks. But anyway, we had to fix it because that was horrible looking. So we're gonna go ahead and get this done. Then I'm gonna be back with you guys when it's all baled up.
Sunrise burning through the morning haze. Got a 10-acre field and a sun-drenched days. Engine screaming, time to start the game. Gonna stack 'em high, gonna stake my claim. Bales, gotta get the bales. Lift 'em up, throw 'em down, no time for fails. Bales, hear the engine wails. Working down the dust, riding our own tails. Muscles start to ache. Every single stack is a promise that we make. Just and diesel, yeah, that's the air I breathe. Ain't no rest for us, no sweet reprieve. Sunrise burning through the morning haze. Got a 10-acre field and a sun-drenched days. Engine screaming, time to start the game. Gonna stack 'em high, gonna stake my claim. Bales, gotta get the bales. Lift 'em up, throw 'em down, no time for fails. Bales, hear the engine wails. Working down the dust, riding our own tails. Muscles start to ache. Every single stack is a promise that we make. Just and diesel, yeah, that's the air I breathe. Ain't no rest for us, no sweet reprieve. burning through the morning haze. Got a 10-acre field and a sun-drenched days. Engine screaming, time to start the game. Gonna stack 'em high, gonna stake my claim. Bales, gotta get the bales. Lift 'em up, throw 'em down, no time for fails. Bales, hear the engine wails. Working down the dust, riding our own tails. Sweat is dripping, muscles start to ache. Every single stack is a promise that we make. Just and diesel, yeah, that's the air I breathe. Ain't no rest for us, no sweet reprieve. Sunrise burning through the morning haze. Got a 10-acre field and a sun-drenched days. Engine screaming, time to start the game. Gonna stack 'em high, gonna stake my claim. Bales, gotta get the bales. Lift 'em up, throw 'em down, no time for fails. Bales, hear the engine wails. Working down the dust, riding our own tails. Muscles start to ache. Every single stack is a promise that we make. Just and diesel, yeah, that's the air I breathe. Ain't no rest for us, no sweet reprieve.
All right, everybody. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right there. My computer froze up for a second. If you didn't notice, and I had to back out and save, do a few things, but I did not expect this many bales with this only being 50% fertilized. So I think we got 140 or something out of the last one, but I did not expect over 100. Honestly, if someone would say that, I said probably 70, maybe 80 at the most, but not complaining by any means. It means we're going to have hopefully well over 300 hay bales to sell in January. So because we got 100 this time, we got 140 or something last time. And like I said, we're going to get one more harvest out of this. So anyway, I'm going to go park this over by the building. And before I collect all the bales, or no, actually I have to collect the bales first. Then I'm going to just double check this. Okay, yeah, that's 100%. Then I need to get the plow or cultivator out, whatever, and do that field. And I want to extend our grass field. I talked about that before in a previous episode. Down there in the bottom, I'm going to put animals down there eventually, but for right now I'm just going to go ahead and plow it up, and we should have enough seed to plant grass down there. We also got to replant that, so I got to be careful. I don't even know if we can't afford a bag of seed at this point. So I'm going to plant this first. And then if we have enough, I'm going to go ahead and plant that down there. So put that right there, because obviously if you put it underneath the building, apparently it screws up. All right, so the truck. Okay. All right. Get this. Probably put some kind of path in here eventually, but all for the future. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and try to remember how I set this up. Grab all these real quick. Control. Let's control Shift R. Okay. I think it's right. Kind of glad I didn't get rid of this trailer now. Because once you figure out how this works, some people will be like, that's cheating, but you know what, I'm not. I'm saving us a lot of time by not hand loading every little bale. And it's a pain in the butt when you have 100 bales, as you've seen in my first couple episodes. So. The hard survival challenge part is about the economy. Not so much picking up 100 tiny square bales. So. That's amazing. Turn that off so we don't accidentally go by our other pile and start picking shit up. Oh shit. Should we edit that out or should we not? Oh, that's hilarious. Oopsie. Let's. All right. Yeah, I forgot that I didn't put the ratchet straps down, and mistakes were made. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, when you ratchet it down, it tells you how many's on there. Okay. Or how much is on there. What the flip? You know what? Fudge it. Yeah, I said fudge it. I don't know why that fell off because I wasn't even moving. There. There. All right. Now that that cluster fudge is done with, holy ham sandwich, that was annoying. Alright. Let's get this thing. Let's find our plow here and our mess. Well, good news is we got a lot to sell, so bad news is we're running really low on money, and so we have to figure out what we can do and what we can't do without selling anything, because I'm trying my best to sell it all at once in January, so so like I said, I really want to reset the tone for this series after January by selling everything. We're going to have to be careful, obviously, because we can't just go on a crazy spending spree. We have to plan it out, and with however much we have. Our main concern is we want to get into silage, so we need the bunker and we need the trailer. Once we get that, that should open up a whole new selling prospect for us, because it makes a lot more money, obviously. And then if we have enough money, we're going to go greenhouses. because we took the poll and we did say we could get greenhouses, but we are going to limit ourselves to no more than 2 greenhouses. So it'll probably be like the medium-sized greenhouses. I don't know. We'll look and see what our funds allow. If we have the money for large, we might get large. And then from there, I'm not exactly sure where we're going to go. I would like to start looking at a new tractor. Something with about, I don't know, 70 to 100 horsepower maybe. So we can start looking at balers and all that stuff. So I'm getting kind of tired of the hand baler, so it's done its job. Definitely earned its keep, but hopefully we can move on from that. So but anyway, I'll let you guys listen to some music and I'll stop rambling.
Sun's beating down, dust in my throat. Another day old, another bill to float. Thorns turn to straw, the well's running dry. Tractor on its last leg, puffing black smoke, yeah. This farmer's life is turning into a joke, yeah, yeah. Gotta make $1 out of 15 cents, selling roadside honey and busted up fence. Got my grandma's jam and some questionable eggs, working these callous hands right down to the dregs. Found some old hubcaps behind the barn wall, polished them up, waiting for a city boy's call. That rusty old weather vane might fetch a few dimes, anything to get me through these hard night times. Gotta make $1 out of 15 cents, hey, hey. Selling roadside honey and busted up fence. Got my grandma's jam and some questionable eggs, working these kind of hands right down to the dregs. This ain't the dream I was sold as a kid. Just stubborn pride for everything I did. But this land is in my blood, for better or worse. Gotta make $1 out of 15 cents, selling my own soul next to this busted up fence. Got my grandma's jam and some desperate bags, breaking my damn back and wearing out my legs, yeah. Gotta make $1. Sun's beating down, dust in my throat. Another day old, another bill to float. Thorns turn to straw, the well's running dry. Tractor on its last leg.
Alright everyone, we have to go see how much we have left in the seeder. Like I said, that's going to determine what we do as far as whether we go ahead and plow up that grass field over there, or the bottom part of the grass field, and replant it. So. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our cedar. Hopefully we have a nice little chunk of seed left and fertilizer left. Okay, looks like we definitely have enough seed for this field, I'm hoping. So we still have some on that skid over there, so we're gonna go ahead and get to her and see how this goes. We're gonna stick with the wheat for now, I think. So alright, working. Yeah, it is. We're gonna have to weed this eventually, but all right, some more music for you guys, I guess.
The eastern sky a fiery red. Got my coffee, got my boots, clear my sleepy head. Diesel engines rumbling, ready for the day. Got 100 acres calling, no time to delay. Oh, we break the ground and sow the seed. Working hands are all we need, from the dusty earth blazing sun. We won't stop until the harvest done. Steel blade cuts the soil, turning black from the ground. Rows on rows of promise all across this town. Praying for the rainfall, watching for the blight. Living by the seasons, working day and night. The eastern sky a fiery red. Got my coffee, got my boots, clear my sleepy head. Diesel engines rumbling, ready for the day. Got 100 acres calling, no time to delay. Oh, we break the ground and sow the seed. Working hands are all we need, from the dusty earth blazing sun. We won't stop until the harvest done.
Alright everyone, we got that done and we still have some left, so I think that means we're gonna go down here and cultivate this field up. And make sure that our next grass harvest is our biggest one yet. Alright everyone, here we are. I'm going to go ahead and run one little thing down along here, plow this up, make it a little bit wider. Might as well while we're here. Because this field ain't going anywhere, so this field will always be here. What it'll be in the future, of course, that could always change, but we're going to do some changing up around the yard, obviously, in the future. But so that field that's there in front of the yard could get bigger, smaller, or whatever I decide to do down the road. But this area here is not going to change. Obviously down there by that house is going to change, but alright, so I'm going to do a little time lapse, maybe even, I might even skip some of this. Do a time lapse combined with skipping some of this, so the video's not quite so long. I mean, you can see what I'm doing here, just trying to make the most out of this area, so.
Coffee black, feeling damn fine. Diesel's humming, ready for the day. Gonna turn this soil, come what may. Plow in the field, under the sun's hot glare. Breaking new ground, breathing in the country air. Yeah, this ain't no desk job, this is the life for me. Sweat and steel, setting the harvest free. The engine's roaring, a heavy metal sound. Steel blades cutting deep into the hollow ground. Birds are circling, waiting for the worms. Living by the seasons, accepting nature's terms. Plowing the field, under the sun's hot glare. Breaking new ground, breathing in the country air. Yeah, this ain't no desk job, this is the life for me. Sweat and steel, setting the harvest free. From dust we come.
Alright, sorry everyone, I had mute on. I thought I was talking to you. We just grabbed the last of our seed and filled up our fertilizer, so we get down here and get this grass planted. Then I went ahead and plowed everything up off camera, so I hope you guys don't mind. I might even skip some of the planning, but so there we go. All right. What the heck? What the heck's going on? Something broken. Alright. Looks like we're kind of moving. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get all this grass planted. And then I'll come back to talk to you guys for a moment.
Sun's creeping over that eastern ridge line. Got my coffee brewing, feeling mighty fine. Pull my boots on, laces tight and frayed. Another day of dirt and debts to be paid. Old rig tractor coughs and sputters black, but she always starts, there ain't no turning back. Gotta plow the south field, plant the corn in rows, praying for the rain and watching how she grows. Yeah, this is my dirt, these are my skies. Got mud on my hands and fire in my eyes. We work till we ache and love till we fall. This farm rock life, we give it all. Sometimes the storms roll in, try to wash it all away. Market price goes down, making it hard to stay. But this land holds the bones of the ones who came before, and you don't turn your back on what you're fighting for. Yeah, this is my dirt, these are my skies. Got mud on my hands and fire in my eyes. In my eyes. We work till we ache and love till we fall. It's fun like a life.
All right, everyone. Back, fields planted. Looks like we're, let's see what we got here. We're 50%. So it looks like all we got left to do is a rolling. And once we get the rolling done, we'll be ready to move forward. I said in our next episode, should be, I don't know exactly what month it's going to be, but whenever that field up there is ready for harvest. So we're going to go back and get the roller, then start rolling up that field. Like I said, sorry I'm skipping through a lot of this. If you guys like the skipping through, let me know. Better than the time lapses. But this field obviously will be our next harvest. Should get that done before, I don't know if this is going to be done again in time for January. I'm hoping it will be. I don't know how many months exactly it takes for that to grow, but I know we're gonna have to weed it and stuff. So our next episode will probably have a couple different days in it. Because we'll have to do weeding, maybe some fertilizing, some other stuff like that. So get to try out our little hand roller here. This hand tool pack's pretty good mod. I gotta give it credit, whoever came up with that. I've been really enjoyed it. It's something different. Really makes it feel like the, especially something like a hard survival challenge or something, really adds that next level to it, I think. So. Looks like we're gonna have to come through and roll the rest of it. After I go through to the next day, so. Alright, so I'll do a little time lapse here combined with skip a little bit of it, and then I'll come back again. So.
Hadn't a dollar to my name, just dust on my boots. A borrowed shovel and a pocket full of roots. City said I was nothing of forgotten seed, but a farmer's heart knows a different kind of creed. Broke my back on borrowed land, sun beat me raw. Ignored the whispers, defied the city law. They saw a fool playing in the dirt and the grime. I saw a kingdom I was building over time. Pushed the plow through stubborn clay, felt the blisters burn. Every drop of sweat was a lesson I had to learn. From the gravel and the grit, I made the good earth shake. This farmer's soul was never theirs to take. With these two hands I built it all from scratch. Yeah, I'm the king of this hard-won path. First sprout broke ground, felt like I'd struck pure gold. A story that the town creek towers never told. The seasons turning with them, so did my fate. Pile the harvest high behind my own front gate. Now the bankers come around, tipping their hats to me. On the very land they said could never be. From the gravel and the grit, I made the good earth shake. This farmer's soul was never theirs to take. With these two hands I built it all adding $1 to my name, just dust on my boots. A borrowed shovel and a pocket full of roots. City said I was nothing, a forgotten seed. But a farmer's heart knows a different kind of creed. Broke my back on borrowed land, sun beat me raw. Ignored the whispers, defied the city law. They saw a fool playing in the dirt and the grime. I saw a kingdom I was building over time. Pushed the plow through stubborn clay, felt the blisters burn. Every drop of sweat was a lesson I had to learn. From the gravel and the grit, I made the good earth shake. This farmer's soul was never theirs to take. With these two hands I built it all from scratch. Yeah, I'm the king of this hard-won patch. First sprout broke ground, felt like I'd struck pure gold. A story that the concrete towers never told. The seasons turning with them, so did my fate. Pile the harvest high behind my own front gate. Now the bankers come around, tipping their hats to me. On the very land they said could never be. From the gravel and the grit, I made the good earth shake. This farmer's soul was never theirs to take. With these two hands I built it all from scratch. Yeah, I'm the king of this hard-won patch. Yeah, this hard-won patch. My own hard-won patch.
All right, everyone, we're back. We're done rolling. Just got to get this here to 100%, so I'll have to roll that after I go forward today. Might just do it off camera. But the next episode, I want it to be when we're basically doing the final sprint, right before the big sell. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, I just want to say I appreciate all the support. I know I've said it before. Appreciate all the likes, comments, people subscribing. Every person that subscribes, I appreciate. So thanks, everyone. And I think that's probably going to be about it for this episode. So I think that's going to be it for this episode. Sorry. Still fighting off the end of this cold. And thanks again for the support. And hope to see y'all in the next one. Thanks.